Hare Krishna. So here's a question about Vedic practices. There is a practice of offering water to Surya, sun god, that is seen among Hindus in holy places or at homes. So what is this? Why do we do it? What mantra do they chant? What is this all about? So this practice is called Surya Arghya. Arghya is the act of offering, especially water, something to a respectable person. It's offered to their hands, they sprinkle it on their head. It is a sign of respect, sign of welcoming a person. So this is called Surya Arghya. And this practice is one of the elements of the Sandhya Vandanam. Sandhya Vandanam is the junctures of day, especially morning and evening, which is done by the Brahmanas or any twice born, Dvija, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, every day. This is a ritualistic or spiritual practice which these people of the who are trained in Shastras, they offer this every time. This is just one of the element. It is called Surya Arghya. So in the Vishnu Puran, there's a story that Brahmadev once cursed a group of demons. That group of demons, there are many kinds of Rakshasas. This group of demons are called Mandehas. And these Mandehas, because Mandeha, that means one with very lazy intentions or lazy motivation, Mandeha. So the very lazy group of Rakshasas, he cursed them that every night, every day when the sun rises, they will burn in the flames of the sun, touching the flames of the sun, and they will die. And every night they will be born again. So these are night creatures, right? So these Mandeha demons, when night comes, they become very strong and they're always trying to fight. When sun sets, they come out and they're always trying to fight against the sunrise. So Vishnu Puran mentions that as long as Brahmanas, as long as Dvijas, this pious Hindu people, they offer Arghya, Surya Arghya to the sun, this kills off these demons. And the mantra that is chanted is the Gayatri mantra. The Gayatri mantra is infused in the water and that is offered to Surya to defeat these demons. One more understanding we can get from this is that how one should overcome laziness, especially in the morning and the evening, when it's the most twilight times, Sandhya, most lazy periods. One should wake up early, one should worship by offering water, one becomes fresh, one becomes free from mandeha to do puja. This is very important. Else one has a rakshas vritti, becomes more tamagun. Another understanding of purpose of the Surya Arghya is that we see water is offered to Surya Dev. So in the creation of the Pancha Mahabhuta or the five elements, we have what is called as ether, Akasha. From Akasha, sound comes, wind comes, Vayu. And from Vayu, then later Agni comes, fire. And from Agni, fire, then water comes. So water is a byproduct of fire. Srila Prabhupada gives a very simple example. When your body increases in heat, you start sweating. So from fire, water is produced. And then from water, earth is produced. Like this, the Pancha Mahabhuta is expanding from one element to another element. So the production of fire, the produce of fire, water, is then offered back to Surya Dev as thanks, right? As a respect. This is called Surya Arghya because sun is what makes the day, right? And in day, that's what production, activity, everything happens. Life comes because of sun, heat, water. So it's a natural that people give respect and thanks to it. Sanatan Dharma teaches us to be grateful in everything we do. So this is an act of gratitude, daily gratitude. Thank you for sustaining our lives. Now there's a third understanding. Now I don't ascribe to this so much. It is something that I've heard. The people try to give a scientific understanding. I don't know how true this is or not, but I'm just sharing. Some people say that when offering the Arghya, Surya Arghya, the water towards the Surya, towards the sun, they say that it's beneficial because as the rays pass through the falling water, and if you look at it, it's good for your eyesight, it's good for your body. They say some things like this. I don't know. There's scientific experiment done or what, I'm not sure. But this is one of the reasons they also say. But one thing we should note, one thing is very important, that the Surya Arghya is part of the Sandhya Vandan. Sandhya Vandan, there's many steps. You have the Purvangas and the Uttrangas, all different things. They do Achaman, Dhyanam, Japa, and different aspect of this. So nowadays people have a trend because everything is online. They just read some Facebook, go and see some YouTube, and they like a buffet system. Buffet system matlab, sorry, buffet system means you can just pick up anything from anywhere, but not like that. They do not follow the whole process. So I would advise people not to just jump to, oh, people are doing Surya Arghya, I also have to do. Those who are connected to a sampradaya, those who are being taught in a gurukul, those who are being instructed by a guru, proper system of education, systematic system of education, then one should do it. One should not hodgepodge, pick up from here and there and just practice for the sake of practicing. It can be very detrimental. Just seeing somewhere, learning something, reading some articles, then one does it. We will advise against this. So, if one is really serious about doing the Surya Arghya, then one should pick up all the corollary processes also. Doing the whole Sandhya Vandan, that means following the rules and regulations. Everything has to do. So, just doing it one time, simply chanting the mantra, simply doing this and that, it's not advisable. We should never imitate, but we should actually imbibe the principles or the practice. So, it is a sadhana. So it is best that whatever sampradaya you're connected to, follow that sampradaya. If the teaching is not there, there's nothing wrong. You're not lost for anything. Okay. So this is a basic practice that Dvijas do, Sandhya Vandan. And if one wants to do it, then one should be trained in the proper way, not just pick and choose and do what feels right. That will be quite disastrous. Hare Krishna.